Hey everyone, it's Keith W with Gemcraft again. Boy, is it my birthday. What's this level doing here? V14. Well, I'll tell you what, we're gonna continue down here. I'm gonna try to speed things up a little bit. Let's first of all make sure. Actually, it doesn't matter at these levels. We don't get to look at our skills. Just because the levels are getting so long, if I really take my time, we get through maybe 1 or 2 levels in an hour, which is rough. We get a lot of gems here. This level is actually kind of tricky if you're not like careful with your gems. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix and match these, get a couple 7s in play. And I want to build a tower. Is it here? Yes, I want to build a tower right here. Don't worry, I'll explain later. I'm going to start mix and matching these as well. That's about as far as we're going to get there. Let me drop that for a second. So the first few waves are going to be fine. It's just that we're going to have trouble getting any higher than this. Just because with these vision fields, we don't get access to our skills. So we can't... So the mana cost of gems is really high. Mana cost of combinations high. The power of the gems is a lot lower. All of that wonderful stuff. Let's actually drop both of these in. So now, let's see. Let's go here, there. We can mix and match here. Here, there, goes here, goes there, goes there, goes there. Got a level 8 gem there. These, let's see. Let me start building amplifiers. So I'll build one there. The reason for the tower in this spot is you can fit 4 amplifiers around it. So I'm going to do that. Okay. And I don't care which color, really. I just want to mix and match all the colors for the extra battle damage. A little bit of armor tearing is nice. A little bit of mana stuff is nice. The chain hit is really nice. How are we here? Let's get the rest of these in play. Let's go here. And this should be upgraded there. What's the next one cost? 1,000. So let's get that up. Okay, there we are. Okay, we got a few. That's going to make this a little bit stronger here. What's it adding? It's not adding that much to damage, but it is adding a lot to the range and enough to the shots per second that I think we're in good company there. Where are we at? 0.36 shots per second. It's not a lot, but it's something. So yeah, getting this to level 9 would be a challenge, but what I can do is make some extra level 8s. So let's go until we're in trouble. So what's going to happen later in this level is we're going to start getting a little overwhelmed at a time, and we want to make sure we're like micromanaging what the gems are aiming at, so that like we're not focusing too much on giants, because we have none of our spells, we got none of that kind of stuff. This is still fine. There's gonna be banishments happening. There's really no way to stop that in this level. We're just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, let's take this down here. So yeah, these giants will probably break through. That's okay. We want to get these taken care of. So let's aim for swarmlings here for a second. Go for these guys. Yeah, it's okay. Let the giants through. Oh, hold on. Here, micromanage. Don't go for the ones closest to. Here, there, 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 there. Okay, at this point, it can't reach the giants. Fine. Because a couple giants being banished is not that much of a loss of mana at this point. Oops, wrong button. Let's see. Do I want to upgrade these? Well, I think level 3 is fine. I just need a little bit on the amplifiers. So to get this up to the next level is going to take a bit of work. I'm going to want to duplicate a level 7 gem. Is that right? No, I'm going to want to upgrade a level 7 gem, sorry. And then eventually merge it to make a 9. But I do also want... I want 9 and 8 rather than 9 and 7. So I just got to make sure we're there. This next wave is fine. And as soon as we get to this wave, I'm going to send both of them, because I want the swarmlings to get out ahead of the giants. And that'll kill them all. Because that's really the death by 1,000 cuts. Because, yeah, sure, a lot of banishment costs for the giant, but if all of those swarmlings get through, we're in real big trouble. So I want to upgrade this to level 8. Can I fit an amplifier? I can. I don't know if it's worth it for this one. I think we just want this as our backup gem. This is our main gem. So we're going to upgrade this and then merge it here as soon as we get a shot. Yeah, this is worrisome. I hope I do all right. I managed to succeed at all my practice runs, so you know how it is. Once you turn the camera on, something goes wrong. You know, I like to make sure I'm successful when I turn the camera on, but there's also the fact that I just don't want to waste my time because these levels are so long now that if I do fail, it's like another 20 to 30 minutes of just my time that I gotta spend. So we're gonna focus swarmlings with you and you. There you go. See, that way these two guys are making sure that sure, maybe the giants get through. Yeah, you focus here. Shoot, how do I say? Least hit points. Least hit points, everybody. Go for it. This is a little bit troublesome here because a lot of guys are getting through, but I've saved up a lot of mana. There's not much we can do. We just happen to get a bunch of giant waves in a row, which can happen on this level. There's really not a lot that can be done about it. Except suffer. So I'm not going to be upgrading my gem. It's not going to happen because I would need... I have about enough, but the banishments are going to destroy that possibility because I need to make sure that I am very, very far above the upgrade plus combination cost because I'm going to be banishing guys. Let me do that just so I get my mana out. They're still going for lowest hit points. So they're going to take care of the smaller guys. You know, actually, this might just be enough. I might be able to handle the banishment cost of these. So now, let's see what this cost is. Yeah, that's a lot. Lowest hit points means they all tank one giant. What's the banishment cost now? It's 400 something. So yeah, we're fine. There's not enough giants. We will eventually kill them. Yeah, 6 giants. They're not enough of them. Or sorry, 8 giants were left. Yep. Yeah, they'll die. I didn't need to go to level 9 with my gem. It is, however, a little concerning how long it is taking to kill them. That's okay. We just gotta wait it out. Yeah, so now I have enough that I could do that trick where I was like, alright, let's combine them. And just go for the guys closest. But, I mean, they have no armor left, so don't need to worry about that. It's just more power to the gem. Okay. So, basically no XP. We get some skill points. We get a couple of these things. This one might be useful. It's got XP gained on it. Uh-huh. That wasn't too bad. That one's definitely not good enough. This is 4 XP gained. If it beats that, then maybe it's worth it. Yeah. It's got less initial mana, but I'm not as worried about initial mana anymore. I mean, most of that mana is coming from my extra skill points, which I'm still holding on to. So yeah, let's run with this. Go into the sea fields. Don't think I need to do anything else. Go to glaring. Just turn all these up. Kind of annoying how I gotta click on that every time I restart the game. Alright, first things first. No. Okay, let's make sure they're going down the center path entirely. That's about as much as I can do. So let's put... here, I guess. I can put amplifiers all around this. Now the trick here is going to be reducing the range so I don't hit enemies that are too far away, because I want them to go through a mana trap, which this is going to be the first spot that we put one, I think. This level is not going to be particularly high on mana because of this, so I think we're going to end up... Can I put... There's going to be 2 entrances here. There's 2 entrances. There's 3 entrances on this side. What if I did one here as well? So yeah, there's not everyone coming through this way. It's fine. Actually, what I could do, hold on, is I could make everyone go this way. So, at the very least, yeah, let me restart it. I put them in this. I put them in a spot I don't like. So it's gonna take. So there's gonna be one here and there is what we're going to do. So let's not forget the walls. Here, 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 here. So we got to go around through this spot. We want to go all the way there. So everybody goes through this one, and almost everybody goes through that one. So that'll give us some mana. Once more, here is where we put the best one, and then there's one over here that's going to get some amplifiers, but not as many. Put one there. Just to get us started with amplifiers. Let's go there, and then let's start gem bombing like crazy here. I can do another round of gem bombs there, and then I think this will get us started pretty well. Hopefully this is not too bad. Yeah, the beginning is always the hardest part, I say every time. Well, beginning usually is. If I don't screw it up, the beginning's the hardest, because my starting point is always the weakest, and then I get better as the level goes on. So let's get that going. Let's get a mana gem here, I suppose. Here, I suppose. We're going to do another one. Hold on. Hey there. So here we go. Yeah, this is a great start. Thanks. That worked really well. Hold on. There we go. Alright. Now, we want this to be upgraded. How much? I do this. Stop it. Jeez. Great start we got here. Okay, the other thing I can do is that'll help, is upgrade this guy as much as I can. That's gonna kill some enemies here. Yeah. Another reason why I'm struggling, quote unquote, at the beginning is I'm setting myself up for later. I don't want to kill too many enemies too early because I want them to go through as many mana traps as possible. So that's what I want to see here. Okay, let's make sure that doesn't go too far. And then let's say that level 11. Okay. Let's just get our gems up higher. This should go to the max, not the max level, level 12. This one, not quite. This will go to level 12. Alright, this will help us get some mana. I'll get that going. Okay. Anything else that would be useful? Not particularly worried. Because of the way this level is set up, I don't expect to get super far into endless mode. So I'm not going to focus on it too much. I'm just going to try to get my millions and get out. So I suppose I can get another level 12 gem there. We can get this one up to level 12. Hey, that's not okay. Let me get another one of these. then, just to make sure, let's get that up to the next level. Yeah. Seems it's just like a matter of the enemies overwhelming me with the sheer numbers rather than power. So I need my hits per second to go up. That's what I really need. So let's start putting the amplifiers around. Alright. The range of this is going to go to the roof, so let's really bring it down. I just need to fire a lot of shots per second. It's not going to go there, but it is going to go here. This guy's really got to be small. Alright, guys. Suddenly, it's all okay, apparently. Alright, this range is too high. Actually, wrong type of thing there. I want these. You know what I need to think about doing more? My good old slowing gems. So let's grab one here. Already 44% slower at that level. 69% slower, huh? 14 seconds. Let's bring that up. Level 12. Let it fire off a lot. And you know what? I'm going to drop a second one. Make sure everybody gets really slowed down right there. And then as well, right here. There you go. I need time for these guys to hit them. Oh, hold on. Let's just bomb these all the way. Really strong. Let's upgrade this as far as we can go. There we go. Now we got something going on. I should probably use this a little bit more. It's level 16 on you. Alright. Get that Spectre. There we go. There we go. Another one with lots of firepower. Yeah, the enemies are very fast in this level. Another one. Let's bring it to level 16. That one level 16. Oh, I guess this guy just kills everybody now. Here, let's just... Yeah, they just don't have enough hit points. That is okay. Slow down, everybody. There we are. Let's see. That back down. That'll do. Let's bring this up, I guess. Is enemies starting to have enough? No, I'm still doing a lot of damage. Yeah, let's bring this to level 20. Let's make sure this one's at a high level. I think we're doing good. Let's see, what do they got HP wise? Starting to be high enough that this guy shouldn't be killing him in one hit. So hopefully we can do this now. Okay. Bring our XP up a bit. There we are. So let's get these gem up as well. Not too bad. Okay, that's 20. This should be at 20. This should be as high as possible. There we go. Level 24 gems. Okay, get rid of everything. Get rid of everything, please. There we go. Alright, let's see how high we can take this. This is not my favorite set of things on a fragment, but we'll see. Let's keep bumping these guys up while I'm not struggling with them. Do I want to be reducing their armor? I might. Here, I'll put an armor tearing one here just in case. I don't need the armor that badly. So let's go up here. Can't put it there or there, but I can put them here. I can drop like this, and then these guys shouldn't be killing anybody in one hit. All right, let's go for 50 mil, but I think 40 is a fine goal. Let's do this. Let's bring you to 24. We're fine on that. $24 there. It is nice to have these slowing gems right here. I think upgrading the blue gems at this point, because, well, first of all, you can't get more than 90% slower. I think that's the max. And also, yeah, so upgrading them is not going to get them any slower. It's just going to improve the firing speed, so I'm not super worried about that. Uh-huh. That's fine. This 5. Let's go level 28. Let's do it. And then this guy should go higher. Here. I need to clear out more because there's some really fast enemies coming through. There we go. I'm fine with this. Okay, let's just run what we got for a bit. Okay, hold on a second. Let's get rid of the structures. Okay, there's just way too many beacons on the screen. That's not okay with me. So let's send a few waves at him. So this guy should go up. That's good. That works for mana leeching. Let's go to 28 there. Let's go to 28 here, can I? Yep. Yeah, this level doesn't have a lot of good spots for traps. What I can do is I can mix these, duplicate this guy, put in there, just get another mana trap just so I have it. And what do I need to upgrade this? 11 billion? Wow, will I even get to 40 million? It does kind of feel like I'm running out of power here. Alright. Real quick. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Alright. Don't like to see that many. Let's throw a few waves at me. And what's it to go to 31? 45 billion. That can happen. Hold on. Let me give it just a minute here. And not quite. Give me just another minute. There we go. Yeah, alright. Let's keep going. I mean, truthfully, I could probably just run this until I got my 40 million, but let me improve what I can. Actually, if I bump this up, yeah, that does that. Should probably use my beam power more. I always forget about that. I should upgrade this guy. Hold on. There we go. Just want to get rid of those beacons. Okay. This is taking too long. Alright, 182 billion? That can happen. I believe. We'll get up to that point. Come on, I just want to see what happens. I think I've had a gem that high before. I forget what my record is, but it's certainly higher than 33. Alright. Let's get 30 there. Uh-oh. There we go. Didn't want to deal with those guys. How about you? Let's go up to 32 on the mana gem. That's a pretty good amount. Yeah, we'll see if the 40 million happens. It's kind of looking like it's not going to. Let's start bumping this up. That. I mean, 365 billion is going to be quite a tall order to get. Let's just let them loose. Let them loose. See what we got. Oh my goodness. Get rid of those beacons. Holy crap. And that off-screen spire. Alright. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness me. Oh, come on. Let me get just a bit more billions. I can do it. I'm going to see the next level. There we go. Level 34. So we got, what, 9 zeros on the damage? And then 6 more zeros on it. So yeah, 10 to the 15 or 16 on damage. Which is not enough. It's just not enough to kill him in one go. It takes multiple goes to kill him. So, here we go. Bring it on. Yeah, we did get 40. I was worried we wouldn't get up to 40, but we did. I've spent like 20 minutes in this level, though. I didn't want to do that. But it's really not much I can do about it. It's just very expensive now. Oh. Yeah, 730 billion. That is not going to happen. I am going to get overwhelmed any day now. Oh, there comes a spire. Here, let's... Uh-oh. Alright, here we go. Now we're losing. Oh, we're losing very quickly. Alright, let's take it off. 47 million is a good amount here. Those aren't great. Let's go to the next level. I mean, it's probably better than that. I don't really like the abilities on that. Or that. Let's just take it off. And let's put on some skills. So what would be really good to have now? We got a lot in our traps. So the beam power is being recharged quite quickly here. Let's bump this up to level 40. I'm going to do that. That's going to be my contribution. That's all I care about. Let's go to this level because we're going to unlock a new skill here. See if I remember how to do this one. Is it? Oh, hold on. We got a compass level. And it's going to be the first one because this is the furthest level to the left. So let me restart till I see it. Okay, that's that. There we go. All this is set up. Now, we need to kill cursed and frozen swarmlings here. We need to make sure everybody goes through this passageway. So, we're going to build sort of around this, like so. Oops. Darn it. Like this. Now, everyone's got to go through here. Now we just make sure we block this off. So everyone's going to go around and then around this corner. So I'm going to put a tower here and a tower there. We're going to put an amplifier there. Hold on, we want to be mix and matching with the chain hit here. That's what we want. I want to double that. Let's go up. Up. Cursed and frozen swarmlings in particular. I won't have my curse and freeze up quite by this point, I don't think. I'm going to have to do it with later swarmlings, but I think we'll be fine. Let's get mana traps, but I don't want to overdo it. Let's go... here, upgrade. This will be enough. 2 of those to get us a fair bit of mana, because if these are upgraded too far, it'll kill enemies before they cross, and I don't want to kill them until I open that. Hopefully this is done quickly. All right, hold on. There we go. Forgot about this guy. do a bunch of swarmlings here, though. And there. Let's get a bunch of swarmlings by this point. Let's just pack them in. I want this to be really high. I want this to kill everybody. So does that. Oh, this is actually killing swarmlings pretty good. So I hope I can get some stronger swarmlings. Let's get stronger enemies. I don't want them to die at the traps. I also don't want to accidentally overwhelm myself. Let's just get something going on there. Just so I can kill somebody while I wait for these to recharge. There we go. Let's get a lot of swarmlings there. We should be good, hopefully. It's only doing like 100 damage. These guys have 300 HP. That's the problem. No, these ones have it. This has it. Let's give them more HP. It's gonna drop. It's gonna make beacons, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna send both waves, and then just hope the swarmlings survive. Looks like they're doing okay. Excellent. Okay, let's get them in this area. Let's watch carefully. Here. And hold on, hold on, hold. Here. Remove the curse. Beam. There we go. That took care of 60. Okay. I should have used the other spell. They didn't get much of them, but I got some. There's more swarmlings coming, but I don't have my spells active. It's gonna be a problem here. I can bump these up to level 5, I think. I need my freeze spell active, but that's alright, it'll get there. This gives me 205 swarmlings, that's probably enough. There we go. Yeah, I always run the risk of overwhelming myself with swarmlings, but once this is open, I can stop focusing here and I can just do my normal thing. Alright, send him in. Alright, this is risky. Alright, hold on. 1, 2, go. Alright, so we're at 60. Let's send more in. Alright, they're going to come in. A little further, a little further. Okay, 1, 2, upgrade, beam. And there. Ah, so close. A little more. This will just be a matter of letting them come in a little bit. And then just any amount here should be fine. There we go, we're open. So now... that's that. So this is fine. This should be... oh, that's fine on range. Now I want to make sure enemies go through the traps, of which I will set some more. There we go. Let's get this up. Hold on. I want to destroy these eventually. Let's get a mana gem will go there. So it's going to be red, white, orange. Like so. Randomized. Once these guys eventually start breaking through here. 6, 6, 6. Alright, now it is easy pickings from here on out. That's at level 13. How about that? You know what? Level 15. There we go. Oh, nice. Got rid of that, too. Actually, hold on. Structure. Get rid of the other one. Get rid of the other one. Thank you. Oh, let's just upgrade this all the way. Uh-huh. That's a level 16. That should kill most people. Yeah. Now I have a little bit of mana to work with. Let's put some of these around. Is it killing everybody? It's doing a lot of damage. Hold on, let's bring that in. Alright, so now with this guy, the range is too high. Let's bring it down. I think it's a safe move. Start doing this, put the beam on you. We'll definitely be doing another one of those. And just get that stuff ready to go. Let's have this one just ready. Now, that should just be... This I will be saving for later. Let's get these up. Hold on, I don't want this guy doing anything. There we go. Get rid of the beacons. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, that's why I hate the spires. Okay. Just send them my way. Send them all my way. Just send them all. Let's do it. Yeah, baby. Cool. Well, that gets us 10 million to start with. Let's see how we do after this is done. Well, let's see if we can get that 50 million point. I like this a lot. And Fury is the skill we get, but we'll look at that skill in a moment. Let's just bump these guys up. You know, this, how much is it damage-wise? I think we'll leave that where it is for a second. Send a bunch of guys in, I'm good. This shouldn't be doing anything right now. Alright, so now I want to have some slowing gems. That'll do. That'll hit everybody. A lot of beacons. Not a lot of beacons. A fair number of beacons are appearing. I also have a fair bit of mana, don't I? Get rid of everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. There we go. Send them all. Send them all in. What's the worst that could happen? What's this? 24%. Let's get up to like 26, 25. 26%. Yeah, look at how much mana we've got. Just the chain hit really that's doing it. What we got? 28 gem, 28, 20. Let's bring level 30, why not? Oh, hold on. Get rid of that spire, it's gonna drop my walls. Ah, no. There we go. Alright. Anyway. This... Another thing I could do is... Put up, hold on. There we go. Drop another mana gem. Like so. And just go for mana, why not? I think I got enough there. Let's get a 32 gem going. Let's make sure we have that ready. This is still really being saved for later once we have a lot of enemies. Cool. Oh, hold on a second. You gotta get rid of all these. We gotta get rid of all this. There's just way too many beacons on the field, my friend. Let's send all these up. Should probably stop enraging waves now. There we go. Okay, we got a 30 to 31, 30 to 31. How much are we getting with these? 420,000 per hit, and of course we're doing 50 shots a second, so that's a lot of mana. You know what? I'm gonna do it again. Between this and the traps, I think we're all set on mana. We'll definitely hit that 50 mil. Like, that is gonna happen. I'm not really worried about it here. Oh, 30 gem. Actually make sure he's not attacking before they get to the mana gems. I want them to be hitting the traps. Alrighty, get rid of some of these. There we go. Let's send some waves. Let's put some beams on you. Let's get these upgraded to 32. There we go. What are we at? 2.77 XP multiplier? That'll help. So yeah, these guys aren't doing enough damage, which is good, because that means they're just leeching mana, and these ones will be doing the damage. Alright, keep it coming. This should probably go up to 30. Still not enough. That's an annoying place for a beacon, but not too bad. This is the worst beacon, the discharging one. I want to make sure those, if those show up, those are gone. I mean, this is too far away from any of my gems. It's not going to do anything, but still, I want to be careful. That's what we got here. These cost a lot to upgrade. How about these? Let's get some more mana from you. Let's see, level 33. Let's go level 34. Why not? I bet I could get... Oh, that... Oh, there must have been Spire over there to the right. Let's get this gem to 35. What would that cost? 700 million? I can get... Or 700 billion. You need the B. I can get that. That is within my abilities. Let's get rid of the beacons for a second here. I don't want those. There we go. There's just way too many. Few more of those, I can get a level 35 gem. That's what I want to see, is 35. Have we gotten to 35 before? Maybe, maybe not. Because it costs 700 billion, which we'll get in just a second here. There we go. 35. The next one costs 1.477 times 10 to the 12th to the power 12. So it costs 1.4 trillion. We're starting to see scientific notation on our gems just for the cost of upgrading. Probably not going to happen in this level, but it's nice to see. Let's see, the damage is potentially 1 times 10 to the, what's it, 10 zeros. 6 extra zeros for the critical hit, so 10 to the 16 for damage. So we're still ahead of what enemies are here. It's going to insta-kill enemies. Considering there's 50 shots a second as well, you really got to figure every second you're doing 10 to the 17 on, as far as damage is concerned. There we go. I just want to get that XP up really high. These are 31. I should probably bring these up to 32. Almost a million mana per hit, so you got to figure they're doing about 50 hits a second. So you're getting close to 50 million mana every second from these guys. These gems, I mean, it's so expensive to upgrade them, and they're not getting that much more mana when you do, so I just gotta be careful with the upgrades. I can do another one of these. So it's just... this doubles my mana output, whereas upgrading the gem doesn't. And it can only fire so fast. 48 shots a second is the maximum. The only way to increase it is with amplifiers. Alright. It's time probably to up this. Yeah, let's up this. These. Not doing much. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bump 1, 2. This is level 32. Duplicate that. Mix and match. This is mana and critical hit. So it's not going to do as much critical hit, but it's also going to do mana. And now, okay, hold on. Let's send them enemies. Make it a challenge. There we go. The game is somewhat struggling to pull this off. And then we're going to do it again. We're going to duplicate that. Bump these. So this one also gives us mana. So again, it's less damage, but it's higher mana. We're going to make it to wave 300. That's a record, I think. Alright, if I could get this gem to level 36, I'd be really happy. That would, of course, require so much here. What I can also do is try to do this while the game struggles. There you go, level 33. Bring that range down a bit. I want this one just duplicate here, I guess. No, I can. It's not killing the enemies much. Is that bring this guy up to level 35 and then merge it, so I don't ever have to get a trillion mana in my pocket. This is chaos. I mean, that's what I love about this game, is getting it to this level of chaos. Goodbye, Shadow. There we go. I don't want that Spectre to steal any of my gems. Okay, I just need to get to 700, which I think is doable. I love that the game is supposed to be running at 9 times speed, but it is stuttering like crazy to get this to happen. Well, let's throw that down. The chain hit is really what's making this possible. Without chain hit, I would have died already. Oh, hold on a second. I know it's a waste of it, but... XP up. Bring it up. I want 3.5 times XP. Yeah, it's only supposed to be 3 million raw battle XP. And it is way above that. Okay, these guys, how much HP they got? The giants. E to the 20. So that's where we're running into trouble. I'm only doing E to the 17 on damage, I think, at max. Alright, come on, let's bring this up. Let's get this to the next level. That's going to happen in just a second. Okay, well, let me just pause it so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. So now we've got definitely 10 10 zeros after the base damage, another 6 zeros. So definitely 16, possibly 17 zeros per shot, 50 shots. We're looking 17 or 18 zeros at the end of the damage for every hit. But of course, if enemies have E to the 21, there's really not a lot we can do to fix that. Here, get rid of the Spire. I don't want you around. But we are going to start to lose in the vicinity of now. There's just too much. But 80 million is a new record. Oh, no, he survived that. But yeah, the giants just are too strong. E to the 21, we're not really able to do. We'd either need to upgrade these gems with our skills, or we need to find a way to get even higher level gems. I don't know if we'll be able to be that lucky. It just seems like there's definitely a limit here. Alright, goodbye world. We're going to start losing. Is there any way I can focus on low HP, get a bit more XP going? But it's not going to be much, so I think the best thing to do is to not drag it out, because boy oh boy, that take a long time. This is definitely a good one. This could be, this is probably not. But it's been an hour, so I'll probably explore that. Oh, I got an achievement. One of the achievements I must have got wasn't something I got in any of my other runs. So any of these I can just easily get. So, talisman, I think I can just get rid of both those immediately. So let's see. Bunch of extra XP gained and initial mana. It's going to be better than one of these. It's going to be better than that. Just immediately better than that one. So let's bump it up. Where are we at? XP gained. 55% XP gained is good. And the skill here, let's just briefly go over it and put some points into it. Skill is called Fury. It gives you plus 1 XP bonus for monsters in enraged waves. And we enrage waves like crazy. But then at the 3rd level, it's minus 3% enraging monster hit points and armor penalty. So what this means is when we enrage waves, it normally adds, let's say it adds 10 monsters when we enrage the wave. It also makes the monster stronger. This bonus here gives me more XP for the monsters that we enrage, those extra 10, and the monsters that would be in it. And the monsters don't get as strong as quickly. So we can gem bomb really strong gems, and the monsters don't get that much stronger, but they do give us a bunch more XP. So I'm going to throw in a lot of points into that. This is a good start, 15 on that one. And a couple more there. I'm just going to leave it there, and then we'll say next time I'm going to continue, but given how slow it goes to go through each level, we're probably not going to finish the sea fields, but I will try. So yeah, I will see people in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're all having a good day. Goodbye.